You know that moment when you first open your eyes in the morning, and before you even move, you can already feel that familiar ache in your knees or hips? That slight hesitation before swinging your legs out of bed because you know there will be that sharp twinge or dull throb? Maybe you've even caught yourself saying, "Well, I guess this is just what happens when you get older." But here's what your doctor might not have told you: joint pain isn't an inevitable part of aging. It's actually your body's way of signaling that something's out of balance. And the real game changer? You can often fix that imbalance without expensive medications, risky surgeries, or those endless tubes of creams that never seem to work quite right. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Picture waking up tomorrow with joints that move smoothly, without that grinding sensation or morning stiffness. Imagine being able to walk through the grocery store without needing to lean on the cart. Play with your grandkids without worrying about your knees giving out. Get up from your favorite chair without that sound escaping your lips. Enjoy gardening, dancing, or whatever activities you love without paying for it later. This isn't some fantasy. It's absolutely possible when you understand what's really causing your joint pain and how to address it naturally. Why everything you've tried hasn't worked yet. Now I know what you're probably thinking. I've tried everything. Maybe you've taken those little white pills that help with the pain but upset your stomach. Slathered on every menthol-scented cream at the pharmacy. Bought every miracle supplement you've seen on late-night TV. Even cut out foods you love because someone said they cause inflammation. Here's why those didn't work long-term. They were treating symptoms, not the root cause. It's like mopping up water from an overflowing sink without turning off the faucet first. The secret? Your joints need 4 key things to stay healthy. Proper lubrication, that's where hydration comes in. Regular movement, but the right kind. The right building blocks from your diet. A chance to repair themselves, that happens when you sleep. Today, we're going to focus on the first 2, because these alone can create noticeable improvement when done consistently. Remedy number 1, the joint lubrication secret you're probably missing. Inside every one of your joints is something called synovial fluid, nature's perfect lubricant. It's thicker than water but slicker than oil, designed to keep your joints moving smoothly like a well-oiled hinge. But here's what happens after 60. Your body becomes less efficient at holding on to water. The synovial fluid thickens and becomes more viscous. Without proper lubrication, bones start rubbing together more. That's when you get that grinding sensation and stiffness. The solution isn't complicated. You need to drink more water. But not the way you might think. Common hydration mistakes after 60. Waiting until you're thirsty to drink, by then, you're already dehydrated. Drinking large amounts all at once, most just runs right through you. Relying on coffee or tea as your main fluids, they actually dehydrate you further. The right way to hydrate for joint health. Start your day with 8 to 16 ounces of water before coffee or breakfast. Keep water within arm's reach throughout the day. Use a marked bottle so you can track. Add a pinch of Himalayan salt or squeeze of lemon to help absorption. Sip small amounts consistently rather than chugging large glasses. Pro tip: if your urine is darker than pale straw, you're already behind on hydration. Remedy number 2, the movement paradox: why rest makes pain worse. This one goes against everything your body is telling you. When joints hurt, your instinct is to rest them. But here's the paradox: too much rest makes joint pain worse. Think of your joints like a bicycle chain. Leave it in use too long, and it rusts and stiffens. Use it regularly with proper lubrication, and it stays flexible. The same principle applies to your knees, hips, shoulders, even fingers. The right way to move with joint pain. The morning unstiffen routine. Do this before getting out of bed. Ankle circles, 10 each direction. Knee bends, slowly bring one knee toward chest, hold 5 seconds. Wrist rolls, make gentle circles with your wrists. Walking modifications that actually help. Shorter, More frequent walks are better than one long walk. Walk on softer surfaces, grass, dirt trails, instead of concrete. Use trekking poles to take 30% of weight off your knees. Seated exercises for bad weather days. Leg extensions. Straighten one leg, hold for 5 seconds, lower slowly. Shoulder rolls. Lift shoulders toward ears, roll back and down. Hand squeezes. Use a soft ball or rolled up socks. The magic happens in the consistency. Just 5 to 10 minutes of these movements daily makes more difference than an hour once a week. Why these two remedies work together? Here's where it gets exciting. When you combine proper hydration with gentle movement, the synovial fluid becomes more fluid and better at cushioning. Movement helps distribute the fluid evenly across the joint. Hydration provides the raw materials for joint repair. Movement stimulates circulation to remove inflammatory byproducts. It's like giving your joints both the oil change and the gentle driving they need to stay in good condition. Real-life proof, Martha's story. Martha, a 68-year-old retired teacher, came to me with knees so stiff she could barely get up from the toilet without help. She tried cortisone shots, painkillers, even talked to a surgeon about replacements. We started with just these two remedies. Drinking 64 ounces of water daily, she used marked water bottles. Doing 5 minutes of gentle leg movements every morning. After 4 weeks, 50% reduction in morning stiffness. Could get up from chairs without using her arms. Walked through the entire mall without needing to sit down. The best part? She said, I feel like I got part of my life back. When to expect results. This isn't an overnight miracle, real joint repair takes time, but here's what you can expect. Within 1 week, less morning stiffness. Within 2 to 3 weeks, easier movement during daily activities. By 4 to 6 weeks, noticeable reduction in pain levels. Common roadblocks, and how to overcome them. I don't like the taste of water. Try herbal teas, chamomile, ginger. Add fruit slices, cucumber plus lemon is refreshing. Drink it at room temperature instead of cold. Moving hurts too much. Start with movements in warm water, even a bath helps. Try just 30 seconds of movement, several times a day. Focus on the joints that hurt least first. I keep forgetting to drink water. Set phone reminders every hour. Mark a water bottle with hourly goals. Pair drinking with daily habits, sip after bathroom breaks. What's next? Now that you understand how hydration and movement work together to reduce joint pain, you're probably wondering about the other key pieces of the puzzle. Because while these two remedies can make a significant difference, there are 3 more powerful natural solutions that address the hidden dietary triggers making inflammation worse. The surprising sleep position that's aggravating your joints at night. The stress-joint connection most doctors never mention. These work synergistically with what you've learned today to create even more dramatic improvements. But for now, focus on mastering these first 2 remedies. They alone can start transforming how your joints feel in just a few weeks. Your action plan starting today. Place a glass of water by your bed tonight to drink first thing tomorrow. Set a reminder to sip water every hour. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses daily. Try the morning unstiffen routine before getting out of bed. Take 2 short walks today, even just around your home counts. Remember, your joints didn't get stiff overnight, and they won't heal overnight either. But with consistent care using these natural methods, you absolutely can wake up with less pain, move with more ease, and get back to enjoying the activities you love. Because here's the truth, your golden years should be about living fully, not just enduring the days. And it all starts with giving your joints what they truly need to thrive. You've been diligent about drinking more water and moving gently throughout the day. Maybe you've even noticed some improvement, perhaps less morning stiffness or being able to walk a bit farther without discomfort. But there's still that lingering ache when you reach for something on a high shelf, or that sharp protest from your knees when you stand up after sitting too long. This is where most people give up. They think, well, I tried the natural remedies and they only helped a little. But here's what you need to understand. Natural healing works in layers. You've addressed hydration and movement, two crucial foundations. Now it's time to peel back the next layer and reveal two more powerful remedies that work synergistically with what you're already doing. Remedy number 3, the anti-inflammatory kitchen revolution. Let me tell you about Bill, a 72-year-old retired mechanic who came to me frustrated. I'm doing everything right, he said. I drink water like a fish and walk every morning. But my knees still sound like a rusty hinge when I climb stairs. When we looked at his diet, the problem became clear. He was unknowingly eating inflammation for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Inflammation is like invisible fire in your joints. You can't see it, but you feel its effects: the stiffness, the swelling, that deep ache. And the foods we eat either fan those flames or help put them out. The 5 worst offenders for joint pain that might be in your kitchen right now. Sugar and its sneaky cousins. It's not just the obvious sweets. Sugar hides in bread, 2-4 g per slice. Pasta sauce, up to 12 g per serving. Yogurt, some have more sugar than a donut. Why it hurts? Sugar triggers cytokines, inflammatory messengers that make joints swell. Processed vegetable oils, found in store-bought salad dressings, fried foods, packaged snacks. The problem? High in omega-6 fatty acids that disrupt your body's natural anti-inflammatory processes. Nightshade vegetables, for some people, includes tomatoes, potatoes, not sweet potatoes, eggplant, peppers. About 30% of people with joint pain find relief eliminating these temporarily. Refined grains, white bread, white rice, conventional pasta. These convert to sugar rapidly in your body. Processed meats, hot dogs, deli meats, bacon, contain advanced glycation end products, AGEs, that promote inflammation. The Joint Healing Pantry Makeover. Now, before you panic thinking I'm going to take away all your favorite foods, here's the good news. You don't need perfection, just better choices most of the time. And the alternatives are actually delicious. 5 simple swaps that make a big difference. Instead of sugar, try cinnamon or vanilla extract in oatmeal. Cinnamon is a natural anti-inflammatory. Vanilla satisfies sweet cravings without the spike. Instead of vegetable oil, use extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. Olive oil contains oleocanthal, nature's ibuprofen. Avocado oil is great for high heat cooking. Instead of white bread, try sourdough or sprouted grain. The fermentation process breaks down inflammatory compounds. Sprouted grains are easier to digest. Instead of potato chips, make kale chips or try nuts. Kale is packed with vitamin K for joint health. Walnuts contain omega-3s. Instead of processed meats, try wild-caught salmon or sardines. Fatty fish contain EPA and DHA, powerful anti-inflammatories. Even 2 servings a week can make a noticeable difference. The Spice Rack Secret: Turmeric Golden Milk Recipe. One of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories isn't a pill, it's a spice you probably already have. Turmeric contains curcumin, which studies show can be as effective as some NSAIDs for pain relief without the side effects. Here's how to make it work for you. Golden Milk Recipe. 1 cup almond milk warmed. Half a teaspoon turmeric. Pinch of black pepper makes curcumin more absorbable. 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon. 1 teaspoon honey, optional. Drink this before bed, it helps with both inflammation and sleep quality. Remedy number 4. The overlooked link between sleep position and joint pain. Margaret, a 65-year-old retired nurse, told me something fascinating. I can predict the weather by my knees, she said. When it's going to rain, they ache like crazy. But here's what we discovered: it wasn't just the weather. The way she slept was setting her up for pain all day. How your sleep position could be sabotaging your joints. For side sleepers. The problem: your top leg pulls your spine out of alignment. The fix: place a firm pillow between your knees. Bonus: reduces hip and lower back pressure. For back sleepers. The problem: lumbar strain that translates to hip stiffness. The fix: small pillow under your knees. Bonus: takes pressure off your sciatic nerve. For stomach sleepers. The problem: neck twisted all night. The fix: gradually train yourself to side sleep with body pillow. The pillow experiment. Try this for 1 week. Take photos of your current pillow setup. Make one adjustment based on your sleep position. Keep a pain journal each morning. Most people notice 30 to 50% less morning stiffness, easier time turning over in bed, fewer nighttime awakenings. The mattress factor. If your mattress is more than 7 years old, it might be time for a check. Do the spine test. Have someone take a photo of you lying on your side. Your spine should make a straight line from neck to hips. If it sags or curves, your mattress isn't supporting properly, creating the perfect sleep sanctuary for joint health. Temperature. Keep bedroom around 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Cooler temps reduce inflammation. Darkness. Use blackout curtains. Melatonin helps repair joint tissue. Noise. White noise machine if needed. Uninterrupted sleep is crucial. Electronics. Turn off screens 1 hour before bed. Blue light disrupts repair hormones. Why these two remedies work together. When you combine anti-inflammatory eating with proper sleep alignment, you're reducing inflammation from the inside. Diet. You're preventing mechanical stress that causes inflammation. Sleep position. Your body gets the raw materials and the rest it needs to repair. It's like fixing a leaky roof. Diet. While also putting buckets under the drips. Sleep position. You address the problem from both angles. Real results you can expect within 2 to 3 weeks of combining these approaches. Noticeable reduction in morning stiffness. Less weather-related pain. Improved sleep quality. More comfortable movement throughout the day. Common challenges and solutions. I don't have time to cook special meals. Batch cook on Sundays. Use frozen vegetables, just as nutritious. Keep simple staples like canned salmon and pre-washed greens. I've slept this way for 40 years, I can't change now. Start with just 15 minutes in the new position. Use body pillows to make it more comfortable. Remember, it takes about 3 weeks to form a new habit. What if I try all this and it doesn't help? Keep a symptom journal to track subtle changes. Remember, natural healing isn't linear. Some people need 4 to 6 weeks to notice significant difference. The big picture. Creating your personal joint health protocol. By now, you've got 4 powerful tools in your toolkit. Optimal hydration. Gentle, regular movement. Anti-inflammatory nutrition. Joint-friendly sleep setup. But there's one final piece that ties everything together, something so simple yet profoundly effective that it often gets overlooked. It's not another supplement or exercise, it's something you already have access to every single day. In our next session, we'll reveal this missing link, the factor that can amplify all the other remedies you're using. It's the difference between slow, gradual improvement and truly transformative results. Your action plan for this week. Pick 1 inflammatory food to reduce and 1 anti-inflammatory food to add. Adjust your sleep position with pillows tonight. Try the golden milk recipe at least 3 times this week. Notice any changes in your morning stiffness levels. Remember, your joints didn't get this way overnight, and they won't heal overnight. But with each small, consistent step, you're creating an internal environment where healing can happen naturally. Because here's the truth no one tells you: your body wants to heal. It's been trying to heal all along. You just needed to give it the right conditions. And now you are. Stay tuned for the final piece of the puzzle, the simple yet game-changing remedy that will help all your other efforts work even better. your future, more mobile self will thank you. You know, sometimes the most powerful remedies aren't complicated at all. They're the simple, everyday things we overlook because they seem too ordinary to make a difference. And that brings me to the fifth natural remedy for joint pain after 60, which is all about managing stress. Now, I can hear some of you saying, "What does stress have to do with my aching knees?" Well, more than you might think. When we're stressed, our bodies produce extra cortisol, a hormone that, over time, can increase inflammation. And as we've talked about, inflammation is like fuel for joint pain. But here's the good news. Calming your mind can actually help calm your joints too. You don't need to meditate for hours or take up yoga if that's not your thing. Even just 5 minutes of deep breathing in the morning, sitting quietly with a cup of tea, or listening to music you love can signal to your body that it's safe to relax. One trick I love is the 5-5-5 method. Breathe in for 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, and exhale for 5 seconds. It's astonishing how much tension we carry without realizing it, and how much lighter your joints can feel when you let some of that go. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. We've covered 5 natural ways to ease joint pain after 60, staying hydrated, keeping your joints moving with gentle exercise, eating anti-inflammatory foods, improving your sleep setup, and managing stress. Individually, each of these can help, but together, they're a game changer. Think of it like this. If your joints were a garden, hydration would be the water, movement would be the sunlight, anti-inflammatory foods would be the nutrient-rich soil, proper sleep would be the weeding, and stress relief would be the care and attention that helps everything thrive. You wouldn't expect a garden to flourish with just one of those things, and your joints are the same way. The beautiful part is that none of this requires drastic changes. It's about small, consistent steps. Drinking that extra glass of water, adding some turmeric to your dinner, taking a short walk after breakfast, adjusting your pillow tonight, or simply pausing to take a few deep breaths when you feel tense. I know it can feel overwhelming to think about changing habits, especially when you've lived with joint pain for a while. But remember, you didn't develop this pain overnight, and the solutions don't have to work overnight either. What matters is that you're giving your body the support it needs to feel better, one day at a time. So here's my challenge to you, pick one of these remedies, just one, that feels easiest to start with. Try it for a week, and see if you notice even a slight difference. Then, when you're ready, add another. Before you know it, these small changes will become second nature, and those creaky joints might just surprise you. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Drop a comment below and let me know which remedy you're trying first, or share your own tips for easing joint pain naturally. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more simple, practical ways to feel your best after 60. Because here's the truth, age might bring some changes, but pain doesn't have to be one of them. Here's to moving freely, waking up feeling good, and enjoying all the little moments that make life sweet. At any age. Cheers to your health, my friend. See you in the next video.